If I was Bubba, North Carolina's AD, like, I don't think I'd like to think I just wouldn't accept that job. It's like, no, that's insane. Like, it's insane that you would ask me to do that because I have a massive conflict of interest.
No, you would. Are you kidding me?
No, like, we gotta be better than that. We gotta be fucking better than that.
If you're Bubba getting offered
that is ridiculous.
No, I disagree. I agree with you. It's ridiculous.
Why are you offering it?
If you are offered the job and you're UNC's athletic director and you have a chance to put your team in, and also
you think
get
that's
paid,
worth it to him right now?
Get paid another $100,000, I'm in. All right, it's the rundown. Monday, March 17th, and today we are brought to you by Everyman Jack. Is a clean men's care brand made specifically for guys, and they're going to be with us all throughout March. That's great for us because we have a lot of men here. From body wash to deodorant, hair to beard care, they've got everything you need to look, smell, and feel great without breaking the bank. Every product is made with naturally derived ingredients and no harsh chemicals, so you're not putting any junk on your body. Best part, they're affordable. You don't need to drop $15 on body wash or deodorant when you can get something incredible for under $10 with Everyman Jack. That's actually under $10, so that's fantastic. This is the first men's personal care brand you don't have to compromise on price, scent, or quality. Shop Everyman Jack body wash and deodorant at Walmart, Target, Amazon, and everymanjack.com. So shout out Everyman Jack. That sounds fantastic.
Yeah, I think this time of year you got to put good stuff on you as well.
Oh,
you know
yeah.
You're sitting there for 12 hours. There's times you're sitting around or you're running around St. Pat.
What's the number one thing on the stream comment? This room must smell like shit. Not anymore.
Exactly.
Everyman Jack is
Everyman
going to
Jack.
be a little deodorant, a little soap.
Yep.
First topic, NCAA tournament. I would say the first thing that everyone is talking about is the UNC athletic director is on the committee, and he got $108,000 since the UNC made the tournament. He did say he excused himself, though, so just right before they got there, he'd said, please don't speak about my school and let me know about it when I get back. Of course he said that. He didn't say, hey guys, we spent a lot of time together, let's maybe put us in. I think that whole part is fucking crazy. The fact that that's even allowed and we're all just like, whatever. We all knew that going in too. And the only thing I'm gonna say, West Virginia, is like the only team that got left out that's like, you could feel bad for.
It was a pretty cut and dry year.
But it's like, okay, at the end of the year, at the end of the day, it's a business. You want North Carolina, who's a blue blood, everyone knows them, or West Virginia. You're going to pick North Carolina.
Right.
You agree?
Yeah, it's a TV show. It's just how it goes. Yeah. But it's weird. I think
Why though? Why do we just accept that?
I agree.
Because,
but
listen,
it's a business. That's
where I'm at,
like,
though, is like we're arguing over the. Yeah.
I'm with you. West Virginia should be in.
The chances are that these first four
accept
teams
that too much.
win a title is minimal. So, like, why get worked up about it? Just focus. We have a great bracket, a lot of chalk. The other thing that's on, there too, if you paid attention, a lot of the conference tournaments were 1 versus 2 of these teams in the league. So we have the strongest top tier. Everyone's talking about the net and stuff like that, or the 1 seeds. We also have the top tier mid-majors in a long time. There was a bunch of, you finish 6th in the MAC and you win that. You finish here, you win that, you win that. I actually think the 6 seed didn't win the MAC anyway, but the 1 seed wins the Big Sky. The 1 seed wins, or the 2 seed wins the Big Sky.
There's one bid stealer.
Big West, things like that. It was 1 versus 2 in almost every final, and they all got there. So we've got the best teams in the tournament, top to bottom. So it's going to be interesting.
It was a soft bubble anyway. And again, like college football, when like a team didn't get in, like the 4 seeds, like if when Florida State didn't get in, right, like 5-4.
Right.
It's like that is fine. They were the 5th best team in the country, and we're talking about the 40th best team in the country, not even getting into the tournament right now. Who cares about the bubble? I think it's more just crazy the UNC fucking athletic directors on the committee. There should be a documentary.
Dude, they also have a different tournament chair every year, I think, which is not good for consistency. Like if a guy's good at, well, I think so. I thought I read that on Twitter.
I believe you.
But yeah, I think they have a different committee. Like keep the consistency with that. You're gonna have your team is gonna be in the mix, or your conference is gonna be in the mix. Those guys are gonna go to bat for those guys. It gets really hairy. It's a not perfect system.
You shouldn't be tied to any team.
I was going to say, when they made this selection committee, why was that ever like the pool of people they were choosing from? Like,
that's where I want to know what it is.
Better option, like how
a lot of them are like commissioners of like the Big 12, which is fine, but they would be biased too.
Like, even that, like why?
Like usually,
why does it have to be somebody tied to a team?
It shouldn't be. Yeah, I agree.
Insane.
It should be someone completely out of it, a unbiased person.
Like if I was Bubba, North Carolina's AD, like. I don't think I'd like to think I just wouldn't accept that job. It's like, no, that's insane. Like, it's insane that you would ask me to do that because I have a massive conflict of interest.
No, you would. Are you kidding me?
No, like
we gotta be better
than that. We gotta be fucking better than that.
If you're Bubba getting offered
that is ridiculous.
No, I disagree. I agree with you. It's ridiculous.
Why are you offering?
If you are offered the job and you're UNC's athletic director and you have a chance to put your team in, and also
you think
get
that's
paid,
worth it to him right now?
Get paid another $100,000. I'm in.
He's getting paid $1 million a year.
Yeah, but still, that's not $100,000. It helps.
His name's Bubba.
What the hell happened, Nate? Next is the AP poll had Louisville as a 13th best team in the country, and they got an 8th seed. How the fuck does that work?
They did, yeah. They get the number 1 seed overall, not only so as well. So they probably got the lowest 8 seed, so to speak.
Yeah,
they do get the game in Lexington, which is very interesting. Auburn, you could say, has a gripe too. They did obviously pick where they're going to go, and they don't know who they're going to play in Louisville. But they're the 1 overall, and they get a very tough 8 potentially. And also Louisville plays Creighton, right?
Yeah, they play.
Louisville's to Creighton, so Creighton's has been floating around the top 15. I know they're up and down in terms of ranking, but they got a lot of talent. Like I think Auburn's sputtering. It's an interesting 8-9.
Yeah, there was a lot of weird, like Louisville shouldn't have gotten 8. Michigan won the championship, Big Ten championship, and just stayed at a 5, while the team they beat, both teams they beat are a 3. That makes no sense. That also, I think, is the game ends at 5, and the bracket starts at 6. So I think
there's always a
they
problem.
They don't change anything.
How did Joe Lunardi do? I'm always interested in that.
I actually didn't.
How he does stacked up.
I hope he has one of the best jobs in the country.
I saw a couple tweets saying he was bad, but I always kind of think people are full of shit when they say that. But
it's also like how many like. I hope he did bad.
Me too.
It's fun, but also he's got the best job. It's like he just doesn't have to work until
he tweeted.
He
tweeted like 8 times this weekend.
I'm convinced.
He fell asleep last.
Yeah, he's not even awake.
Happens to the best of us. I'm convinced. He also is getting shit from the committee to make himself look right as well. Well, that's I don't think that. I think there's back deals. It's a weird job. I mean, listen, I click on it because I'm a psycho.
Well, yeah,
but he releases. He's got like a fucking summer pool lifeguard job. They wheel him out for a certain period of time,
and he goes back in the cage,
and that's it. And
put him back.
He releases a weekly column every week, but it's one of those he could do whatever the fuck he wants and no one's paying attention to it.
Nate just pulled this up. Just a quick note for no reason at all. Joe Lunardi's 5-year bracketology average ranks 118th out of 179 bracketologists in the bracket matrix. That's awesome.
Yeah,
that actually makes me like him a little more.
He created the industry, but now everybody else has figured it all out, and it's like he's not the king.
That kind of makes me like him.
What is his job? Is his job to guess what the committee does, or is it to say what?
What do you think the committee?
Well, I think it's what should happen. Yeah, I think it's what should happen.
But I think he's trying to guess the committee.
What it's going to look like.
Right.
So I don't think he's even putting an opinion out there. I think he's trying to say based on my connections.
Yes.
Which makes the job even fucking stupider.
But that makes
just like how well do you know people in the committee who can tell you what.
Just makes me like him more that he just guesses. I actually didn't like him.
Well, he was bad. He had Indiana in.
Yeah, it's like Mel Kiper.
Yeah.
I think he had Indiana.
But it's also addicting where every team, if you like a team, and there's a list, you're going to look at that list. I don't care who you are. If it's my list, you're going to look because it's like, oh, did he have my team? Yeah. Just so I could argue. That's why lists are undefeated. I know I don't like to see it. Don't say list. But
who's the best bracketologist then? If he's 118th, who should we do?
I couldn't even name 3 other ones.
There's like that high school and
you
know what I'm talking about?
Bracket Matrix. Bracket Matrix is a great site because it shows everybody across the line and where different guys vary, and it gets the averages of everything. But yeah, we're getting in the weeds.
John Rich, have you had to pick a winner?
Yago brackets?
No.
Pick a winner.
Pick a winner. St. John's.
Okay.
I bought one.
We don't have to ask me and Rico.
So. Maryland.
Okay, so we have St. John's, Maryland, Alabama, and Duke.
I just say that because
Florida.
I just bought a ticket to the Big East Championship game for no reason. I've watched one college basketball game in person. St. John's. awesome.
Amazing. Yeah.
They can't shoot the basketball.
They're horrible.
It's incredible. I think they could be. That was my takeaway. They could be over half the teams in the country without taking a jump shot.
And wish they could shoot.
Like, so if they just go on like a 4-minute run of shooting, they win by like 20.
They play at a fast tempo
crazy.
too.
I know.
You think they shoot threes? They play at a fast tempo.
I will
Crazy
say,
to watch.
anyone watching, I would love to send the man next to me on a bus for 50 hours and Duke, Alabama, Elite Eight.
We got to get that matchup
in Newark.
I have to go through.
Oh, really?
I'd have to go through Wisconsin first. So.
Wait, you're not getting a ride with 10 different riders?
It's not. I could see
half
Dave.
the riders don't have their license.
Right.
They all were saying we have to go get our. Like Derek from the chat was like, I got to go get my license. I go, oh my God.
It'd be an honor.
I love Derek from the chat.
Yeah, he said it would be an honor to renew his license. I love.
He also does like.
And what? Buy a car?
I don't know.
He probably uses Bosco's car.
I don't know. I mean, you're doing content on the bus as you go and stuff like that. Like
Easier to do content with riders than on the bus.
the car's gonna be kind of hard. You kind of.
You could stand up on the
but
bus.
that's
go to
10
the bathroom on the
videos.
bus.
That's 10 easy
but you would feel bad like going to.
They're gonna bring content for you. They're gonna
Feel bad about the riders that will do anything for you. You feel bad.
I would feel bad going to sleep.
You call people and say go, and they do. I don't think you should feel bad.
So what's?
But anyway,
it's a
yes.
wild ride. I could see Dave putting the kibosh on the driving, which again, for the record, I did not try and get out of it, or if I do have to get out of it, I am willingly greyhounding it up. So.
Yeah, you potentially have to go through Big Cat and myself, which would be funny. I think it's going to be Bama Duke. I don't know about Wisconsin, but that is going to be.
BYU is good in that region.
I'd love nothing more. Anything else college basketball before we go?
No, I'm just very excited about it.
Very excited. I cannot wait. We'll be streaming tomorrow night, playing games, and Wednesday playing games, and then I'm sure Chicago has the rest. Nate, what is that second one? It's a
Brian.
Scalabrine.
Before we get to Brian Scalabrine, let me talk to you about Factor. Ready to optimize your nutrition this year, Factor has chef-made gourmet meals that make eating well easy. I also told many people here that can't cook always tell me, get Factor. It's the best meals out there. You've had it a ton.
It's unbelievable.
I agree.
For a week
Yes,
straight.
I've had it for a while.
Put us through surviving Barstool. It's unbelievable.
Yes. They're dietitian approved and ready to heat and eat in 2 minutes so you can feel right and feel great no matter what life throws at you. It also would be nice to not have to decide what you want to eat every night. You just kind of have it in your fridge, pop it in. Factor arrives fresh and fully prepared, perfect for any active, busy lifestyle. Lose up to 8 pounds in 8 weeks with Factor keto meals based on randomized controlled clinical trial with Factor Keto. Results will vary depending on diet and exercise. Eat smart with Factor. Get started on factormeals.com/Factor Podcast and use Factor Podcast to get 50% off your first box plus free shipping. When I do this 50%,
the promo code is really good. Like,
Yeah.
if you don't even sign up, like the promo code is just like a crazy deal.
100%.
Good lunches.
That's code Factor Podcast at factormeals.com/Factor Podcast to get 50% off plus free shipping on your first box. Brian Scalabrine showed up to the legendary
This is the
West
fucked
4th
up
Street,
title by Pat.
and put on a clinic against some dude. Not some dude. That's the legend of the West 4th.
Yeah, so I went. We walked past West 4th.
His name's
something
George
like that.
Messiah.
George Messiah.
Yeah, he's there. He's unbearable. He lives there. I also saw him at the city championship game up in the Bronx, and he was up there, and I was like, oh God, that guy's here? Like, he's just the fucking worst. He lives there. He's looking to play people for money. That shot he hit from outside the street, like that famous New York account, I think that was like the 50th take.
So you hate George the Messiah?
He's unbearable. I don't like the act.
I will say,
but also for the record too, that I know Scalabrine has turned into a meme, and Scalabrine is this, and he leans into it and stuff like that. Brian Scalabrine, and I'm not just saying this because of this video. I saw Brian Scalabrine in college at USC. He was fucking phenomenal. He was an unbelievable player. At USC, obviously made a career for himself in the NBA. But
do you think he's closer to LeBron than us?
Scalabrine?
That's his famous quote. He goes, "I'm closer to LeBron than you."
Yeah, 100%. He played in the league.
Oh yeah.
You are to me.
Yeah, 100%. He played in the league.
No, I think I'm closer to him than he is to LeBron right this second.
Oh, this second? Yeah, I think it's shifted,
that?
but
I think I'd measure as I saw him just play that. He just They just fouled each other the entire time.
Well,
and he's just taller than him, and he just backed him down.
I don't think, honestly, Scalabrine didn't look good on that.
I didn't think he. Everyone was like, he dominated.
People are saying he looked good, but
I think his style of play didn't look good, but yeah.
It didn't look. He just charged at him.
He had one.
I think he could knock down 10 straight jumpers though if he wanted
should
to.
have
He
done
should have done that, yeah. That's a tough for him, though.
Confused why he didn't.
Three courts are tough for him.
I think he just was mad. And
He was fouling on defense. Like he couldn't defend.
He also was fouling. He was fouling George the Messiah.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. Like
I didn't like the whole video was really weird to me because I was like, I thought I was gonna be like, oh,
it wasn't a very satisfying.
He fucked him up. Like
it was like you didn't really get anything.
Yeah, like I wish he almost showed like a little more skill than instead of what he did. But I'm not even fucking. I think I could fucking put up a fight against Scalabrine right now.
You put up a fight against George the Messiah.
That could be your next video. Yeah, hey, Scalabrine, I'm closer to LeBron than you, so let's do it. Third, Belichick. Oh, Belichick's, he did a picture with his girlfriend.
Yeah.
Very hard. I don't know how did you think that came about, that conversation? Like, how do you think it was like, hey, think we could do this?
I think he said, hey,
I think it's more so,
this will be an awesome Instagram picture.
How do you convince him to do that? He's a big, I guess he's...
That was a pretty easy answer.
Yeah. I know, but I think even with that, I could see him saying no, so who knows?
He's old, man. That's not, they're just lifting shit up and lifting
your legs up.
Huh?
Just stick your legs straight in the air. That's more on her than him.
Nah, I think once you have the weight on the leg, you ever see a leg like bounce?
Imagine you're 7 years old hamstring. Yeah, I'm not talking about his strength.
He's compact. He's got a core center of gravity.
My legs don't go straight up like that. I can tell you that.
All right.
And I think but listen, he looks like he's having fun.
He does. He does seem to be enjoying himself.
He's reinvigorated in his life.
He's not like ashamed by it.
He's got to be young cool. Now. Like recruiting 18-year-olds to play football now. He's got to be younger. So listen, it's just funny where he was such a miserable prick his entire career, and then all of a sudden he's doing this. I think imagine him doing this like on the Patriots, like when he was still coaching the Patriots. That'd be funny.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything after show? I think that's really it on the weekend.
No, St. Patty's Day. I feel like
St. Patty's Day is today.
I feel like the city's abuzz.
Did you feel like that? To be honest,
I don't know if I saw a single green.
We're in a bad spot for it, but I did see people on the train that were coming in for it.
Yeah.
No, I'm Italian. Matt Cahill's Italian.
That also, by the way, got sent to it by a bunch of Italian people. The Sopranos clip when Christopher says he crossed over to the other side and says every day is hell is an Irish bar and every day is St. Patrick's Day is a very funny clip.
There's actually there's not a better exchange of tweets of Ken Jack and Dante. One of the best exchanges ever about like
fuck Italians.
He said fuck. Ken Jack put up a shirt up of fuck Italians with like clovers on it, and Dante has one of the best responses. Like he was really upset for Italians, and you know what? Sticking up for the Italians. You know, you go. We get discriminated a ton.
Dante's a persecuted class.
Wild run.
But yeah,
Ken Jack tweeted it the other day.
Barstool stuff, I think, just streams this week. Our Bracket Busters will be out tomorrow. Everyone gets a team. 40K on the line.
Always the unexpected, I feel like.
Yeah, it's
teams
always
will go at the end up to the rise to the top.
I'd like to know the place.
There's some moving and shaking.
Yes.
And it's we're allowed to say the prize, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 40K.
Yeah, 40K.
Okay, yeah, 40K.
Shout out to our sponsor that will be revealed tomorrow. And I think that's the show. Watch some college basketball. Again, we're streaming tomorrow and Wednesday from New York, the most important games. So we will see you tomorrow.